Hello, my name's Tim Burbage. Welcome to Tim Burbage Reads, and today I'm going to talk to you about what I'm planning to read in July. So June was a bit of a struggle. I think I gave myself a bit too much to read and I wasn't really feeling it. So I didn't get as much reading done as I like, but I'll record that in another video. So for July, I'm going to set myself a bit more realistic expectations. So first thing is I'm still trying to read a different fantasy book every month. And for this one, I'm picking Just Stab Me Now by Jill Bearup. She is another YouTuber who I watch, and she actually doesn't really talk about writing a ton in her channel. She talks more about sword fights, both on film and on stage. She is an actor combatant. And I kind of was looking at different fantasy books to read, and I saw that she had one, and it's like strange. She said it's like meta-narrative, stranger than fiction meets The Princess Bride, and I love The Princess Bride as a film, and I really like the book. I love the meta-narrative in the book. And I thought, why not? Let's give that a go. And also it's supporting someone who I enjoy watching. So there we go. That's the first thing. And then book number 2 is in my Jack London challenge, where I'm reading a different Jack London book every month. That is Before Adam. I know nothing about it, apart from it's the next one on the Kindle. So let's see what happens. And then I was looking at my bookshelf and I was like, what book should I read? And I had a couple of books that I got given last year for my birthday and for Christmas. So I thought, let's get through those. The first one is The Long Earth by Terry Pratchett and Stephen Baxter. This is the first book in the, I don't know what the series is called. It's like Different Worlds series. I think it's a trilogy. What was it? What does it say? There's 5 of them. It's the Long Earth series. There's 5 of them. Okay. So 1917, the Western Front. Private Percy Blakeney wakes up. He is lying on fresh spring grass. He can hear birdsong and the wind in the leaves in the trees. Where have the mud, blood, and blasted landscape of no man's land gone? 2015, Madison, Wisconsin. Cop Monica Jansen is exploring the burned-out home of reclusive, some say mad, others dangerous, scientists when she finds a curious gadget, a box containing some wiring, a 3-way switch, and a potato. It is the prototype of an invention that will change the way mankind views its world forever. And that's an understatement, if ever there is one. So, yeah, it'll be interesting because it's 2 writers. I've read a bit of Terry Pratchett. I've read some Discworld. I read quite a lot when I was a teenager and have stopped reading it. I'd like to go back to it someday. Stephen Baxter, I don't know anything about. I know this is sci-fi. I think it's about parallel worlds or something like that. But it's interesting because if it's jumping back and forward in time, maybe that's how they split the writing between them. Anyway, I've bought it, so I'm interested in reading it. The next is Everything to Play For, the QI Book of Sports. This is by James Harkin and Anna, I want to say Tzinski, but that might be incorrect. QI is a British institution. It's a panel show where the whole point is that you don't know the answers, and the QI elves who work on the questions are very smart and funny and charming. They have a podcast which is called No Such Thing as a Fish, and they were on Only Connect as well and did very well. So I bought this, and we're in the middle of summer. We've got an Olympics, we've got the Euros, so it'll be interesting to see, to read that, and I think it'll be quite a light read. Whenever these, it's quite big text, so these ones are usually quite light, quick reads, which is nice. And then the final book, the 5th book that I'm planning to read, is my mystery book. So my wife has curated a library of a different mystery book every month. So these are from friends and family. And so this is July. So you could see, it says there, July, in her handwriting. So now I'm going to open this up and see what it is, because I've got no idea what it is. So this is the ASMR part of the video that some people really enjoy and other people really don't like. As I unwrap my July mystery challenge. And drop it. Almost drop it. Ooh, okay. So this is Rifles by Mark Urban. Oh, what is it? Does Leanne have to post it inside? On loan from Krieg before this, but on your shelf. Yes, so I borrowed this from my friend Craig, and I hadn't read it yet, so I'm reading it now. In an exhilarating world of narrative history, Mark Urban traces the story of the 95th Rifles, the toughest and deadliest sharpshooters in Wellington's army. So I think, so Mark Urban's Rifles, 6 years with Wellington's legendary sharpshooters. Urban writes history the way it should be written, alive and exciting. Andy McNabb. A great tale, and Mark Urban tells it superbly. Bernard Cornwell. Those are good people to compare it against, because Bernard Cornwell wrote Sharp, which I think is very similar, and Andy McNabb is a fellow war writer. Oh, there's that's cool. So there's like maps inside, and like pictures of the soldiers and things. So I don't know if this is, I don't know if this is fiction or non-fiction. Like, I really can't tell. But yeah, it's one that I was looking to read, and I hadn't got around to, so that's perfect, actually. And again, how big is it? Yeah, 350 pages, not too big. Ooh, the font is quite small, though. But yeah, so I've got 2 books on my Kindle, which are Don't Stab Me Now, or Just Stab Me Now, and Before Adam, and then I've got The Long Earth, the QI Book of Sports, and Rifles. There we go. Let me know if you've read any of these, and please give this video thumbs up, give it a like, please subscribe if you want to see more. I'm planning to, I need to do a review of the last Jack London book I wrote? I haven't written. Last book I read, and do a wrap up of May and June. I kind of put off May wrap up because I finished a lot of those in early June, and I was like, well, I'll just wrap up everything else I read in June. And then June has been a bit of a slog, so I'll have to film it eventually. Anyway, I've been Tim. Thank you for being here. Now get out of my house.